Good morning students. Want to continue the previous session, that is exercise 2a. So we done second bit first problem. Now second bit second problem. What is the question? If cos alpha, what is the given condition? Cos alpha plus cos beta plus cos gamma is equal to 0 is equivalent to sin alpha plus sin beta plus sin gamma. Then show that. I think related to this we done the solved problems with the problem. Is it? Did you remember? So if satisfy this condition, we have to show that three. What are they? Three conditions. First condition is cos 3 alpha plus cos 3 beta plus cos 3 gamma is equal to 3 cos of alpha plus beta plus gamma. What is the second point? Sin 3 alpha plus sin 3 beta plus sin 3 gamma is equal to 3 sin of alpha plus beta plus gamma. What's the third one? If cos alpha plus beta, cos alpha plus beta plus cos beta plus gamma plus cos gamma plus alpha, we have to make it a 0. So these are the 3 points we have to prove. So by using the condition, so first to how to prove this, how to give the solution. First cos 3 alpha plus cos 3 beta plus cos 3 gamma, we have to prove this. What I am doing here, let us say already we discussed in the solved problems, first one, solved problems, fifth one. What is that? Let us x is 6 alpha, y is 6 beta, z is 6 gamma. Okay, then I know that x plus y plus z equal to 0. Why? Because since already we proved in that problem 6 alpha plus 6 beta plus 6 gamma 0. How? In that problem 6 alpha means cos alpha plus I sin alpha, cos beta plus I sin beta, cos gamma plus I sin gamma. But the real part cos alpha plus cos beta plus cos gamma is 0, sin alpha plus sin beta plus sin gamma also 0. So 0 plus I into 0 is 0. So by using x plus y plus z equal to 0, I know. So x plus y plus z equal 0, I can return this x plus y is equal to minus z. If cubing on both sides, what happened? X plus y whole cube is equal to minus z cube. Is it? Cube on both sides. Now a plus b whole cube formula. A cube plus b cube plus 3ab into a plus b, or 3a square b plus 3ab square can written as 3ab into a plus b is equal to minus z cube. Simplification. So now what happened here? X cube plus y cube. Shall I written minus z cube LHS plus z cube is equal, take this right side, 3 minus 3xy into x plus y. So but you know that what is x plus y here? X plus y is equal to minus z. I am substituting this minus z in this. So I am written here x plus y is equal to x cube plus y cube plus z cube is equal to minus 3xy. What is x plus y value here? Minus z. So minus z. So I am written here minus into minus plus. So I am written finally x cube plus y cube plus z cube is equal to minus into minus plus. So I am written 3xy. Okay, so finally what I got the condition here, x cube plus y cube plus z cube equal to 3xyz. By using this relation I can prove the statements of that. So what is x here? What is x here? 6 alpha cube plus what is y? 6 beta cube plus 6 gamma cube is equal to 3 6 alpha 6 beta 6 gamma. So I am written this as, so how to write this simplification here? You can observe. So what is LHS? What is LHS? Cos 3 alpha. So otherwise 6 alpha I can written cos alpha plus I sin alpha whole power 3 plus 6 beta means cos beta plus I sin beta whole power 3. 6 gamma means cos gamma plus I sin gamma whole power 3. This is what LHS. What about RHS? 3 into cis alpha cis beta cis gamma. I can written as cis of alpha plus beta plus gamma. Okay, so I'm written again cos 3. It is like De Moivre's theorem we can apply. Can written LHS cos 3 alpha plus I sin 3 alpha. De Moivre's theorem, cos alpha plus I sin alpha whole power n is cos n alpha plus I sin n alpha. By using that, similarly here also cos 3 beta plus I sin 3 beta. Similarly cos 3 gamma plus I sin 3 gamma. This is what LHS. By using De Moivre's theorem we are applying. 3 into cis alpha plus beta plus can written as cos alpha plus beta plus gamma plus I into sin alpha plus beta plus gamma. Okay, so now real part, imaginary part, write at a time here, comparing on both sides you will get our required proof. Cos 3 alpha plus cos 3 beta plus cos 3 gamma, it is real part, plus I common sin 3 alpha plus sin 3 beta plus sin 3 gamma, it is LHS. Okay, taking real parts at a time and imaginary part taking I common. What is in the RHS? 3 into cos alpha plus beta plus gamma plus 3I sin alpha plus beta plus gamma. Okay, so now tell me, two complex numbers are equal if and only if real part is equal, imaginary part equal. What is the real part here? This. What is the imaginary part? This. So I am comparing on both sides. I can say that now finally our conclusion is real part. What is the real parts are equal, imaginary part. Real part is what? Cos 3 alpha plus cos 3 beta plus cos 3 gamma is equal to what? 3 into cos of alpha plus beta plus gamma. Okay, next what is imaginary part? What is the imaginary part in these two? Sin 3 alpha plus sin 3 beta plus sin 3 gamma is equal to, what is the imaginary part in this? 3 into sin of. So I can written as 3 sin alpha plus beta plus gamma. If you compare the real part, you got the here proof. This is your first condition. Second condition, if you compare the imaginary parts, you will get. So not only do you have prove that, one more thing. What is that? Cos alpha plus beta plus cos beta plus gamma. That I can prove like this. Okay, let us see the third one, how to prove. For example, already I discussed in the solved problem. Let us x is alpha, y is beta, z is gamma. I can know the condition that 1 by x plus 1 by y plus 1 by z is equal to 0. I already proved in that solved problem, fifth problem, solved one. I proved this. So by using that, if you take LCM x, y, z, means you can write this as again yz. That implies if you take xyz LCM, it written as yz plus xz plus xy by xyz is equal to 0. I can write this as xy plus yz plus zx is equal to 0. Okay, so now I want to use this condition in this term. In this the third case. So what is I got? We know that xy plus yz plus zx is equal to 0. That I proved. Okay, so where x is equal to cis alpha, cis beta, cis gamma. So what is here? Cis alpha into cis beta xy. Yz means cis beta into cis gamma plus zx means what? Cis gamma into cis alpha is equal to 0. Okay, but you know that cis alpha into cis beta can written as cis of alpha plus beta. Okay, so next cis of beta plus gamma. plus cis of gamma plus alpha is equal to 0. So now cis alpha plus beta I can written cos alpha plus beta plus I sin alpha plus beta. Is it? Similarly, cis beta plus gamma can written cos beta plus gamma plus I sin beta plus gamma. Next, cis gamma plus alpha you can written as cos gamma plus alpha plus I sin gamma plus alpha is equal to, I can written 0 as 0 plus I into 0. Okay, so I can written the 0 complex number. Now compare real and imaginary parts. What is the real part? Cos alpha plus beta plus cos beta plus gamma plus cos gamma plus alpha. This is real part. So I take common, then sin alpha plus beta plus sin beta plus gamma plus sin gamma plus alpha is equal 0 plus I into 0. Now compare real and imaginary parts here. What is the real part? This. What is the imaginary part? This. So what is the real part comparing? We will get that cos alpha plus beta plus cos beta plus gamma plus cos gamma plus alpha is equal to 0. What is the imaginary part comparison? We got that sin alpha plus beta plus sin beta plus gamma plus sin gamma plus alpha is equal to 0. So we got the two cases here. So not only cos alpha plus cos beta plus cos gamma, sin alpha plus sin beta sin gamma also 0. Comparing the real and imaginary parts. Okay. So this is what proving that second problem. Okay. Next. Third one. What is the third in second? Which if n is an integer and z is equal to 6 theta, where theta naught is equal to 2n plus 1 into pi by 2, not odd multiple of pi by 2, then show that z power 2n minus 1 by z power 2n plus 1 is equal to I tan n theta. That have to prove. LHS is equal to RHS have to prove. So how to take this LHS equal to RHS? Let us simplify here. So how to simplify LHS? Z equals 6 theta. Substitute here where theta not equal to odd multiple of 5 by 2. LHS is what here? Z power 2n minus 1 by Z power 2n plus 1. This is LHS. So Z is equal to 6 theta. You can substitute here. 6 theta whole power 2n minus 1 by 6 theta whole power 2n plus 1. Yes. So how to simplify this? Let us see. What is 6 theta? Cos theta plus I sin theta power 2n minus 1 by cos theta plus I sin theta whole power 2n plus 1. First apply De Moivre's theorem. How to De Moivre's theorem? Cos theta plus I sin theta whole power 2n written as cos 2n theta plus I sin 2n theta. First step applying De Moivre's theorem. Cos 2n theta plus I sin 2n theta minus 1 by cos 2n theta plus I sin 2n theta plus 1. Okay, so now what I am doing first, here I am taking minus common here. It becomes from this step minus common 1 minus into minus plus cos 2n theta I am written plus I sin 2n theta as it is by what is in the denominator 1 plus cos 2n theta as it is. I am writing this one. I am writing it at adjacent of 1 plus cos 2n theta plus I sin 2n. Means real part I am writing, imaginary part separately. Real part and imaginary part. Okay, sin 2n theta. Next step. You know that I see here minus 1 I can write I square Is it? Yeah. Next, 1 minus cos theta formula is what? Generally 1 minus cos 2 theta formula is what? 2 sine square theta. What is formula for 1 plus cos 2 theta? 2 cos square theta. Did you remember this? Yes? Yeah. So here instead of theta you have n theta. So I want to apply these properties here. What are they? Means replaced minus 1 by I square, and I am writing 1 minus cos 2n theta can written as 2 sin square n theta. 1 plus cos 2n theta can written as 2 cos square n theta by using the trigonometric formulas. So I can substitute here. First of all, I am written minus 1 as I square. Next, 1 minus cos 2n theta written as 2 sin square n theta plus I sin 2n theta by 1 plus cos 2n theta written as 2 cos square n theta plus I sin 2n theta. But you know the one more formula. Sin 2 theta can written as 2 sin theta cos theta. By using that relation, I can expand this again. So how to expanding this? So I am written by using the formula of sin here I square 2 sin square n theta plus I sin 2n theta can written by using this relation 2 sin n theta cos n theta formula trigonometric by 2 cos square n theta plus I 2 sin n theta cos n theta. Okay, so then I'm writing here 2 sin n theta, 2 sin n theta. Let us take common I 2 sin n theta and took common in the numerator. 2I sin n theta as a common. This term 2I sin n theta common. What happened here? Cos n theta. Here what is the term? I outside. So 2 sin n theta outside. So 1 I and 1 sin n theta is there. Okay, next what about in the denominator? 2 cos n theta common. So 2 cos n theta common means 1 cos n theta is left plus 2 cos n theta common remaining I sin n theta. What happened here now? Cos n theta plus I sin n theta, let me cancel. These two are cancelled. So these two are let cancel. The remaining term is what here? So 2 to cancel again. So I can written here sin n by cos n means I. So what is my final RHS? I as it is, 2 to cancel. Sin n by cos n theta means tan n theta. I think this is our RHS. So I proved that by taking LHS, I proved RHS. So finally what I proved? Z power 2n minus 1 by Z power 2n plus 1 is equal to LHS equal to RHS, that is I tan n theta, where n is a integer and Z is a cis theta, where Z is equal to cis theta and I is n is a integer. But why we are taking theta not equal to odd multiple of 5 by 2? Yes, because here you can say tan n theta, theta if it is multiple of 5 by 2, tan theta, tan n is undefined. Okay, that's why. And in the denominator also theta here should not be odd multiple of 5 by 2. Okay. Yes, next last problem in this exercise. What is the fourth one? If 1 plus x whole power n is equal to a0 plus a1x plus a2x square, so on an x power n, then show that we have to prove two cases. What are they? First one is a0 minus a2 plus a4 minus a6 so on is equal to 2 power n by 2 into cos n pi by 4. Next, what is the second one? A1 minus A3 plus a5 odd terms a5 1 3 5 like that plus so on is equal to 2 power n by 2 sine of n pi by 4. Have to prove. This is your question. Just this I am writing the question, last question. So how to prove this? Let us see. So let us take let x is equal to some I. Let us take x is equal to I. Our assumption. In the what is condition is given 1 plus given condition this 1 plus x whole power and this LHS is equal to RH is already given. So by you in this x is equal to I by substitute what happened 1 plus I whole power n is equal to a naught plus a1I plus a2I square plus a3I cube so on an I power n. What I done here, just I substituted let x is equal to I. So now what is LHS here? 1 plus I whole power n. Is it? In the text you can see here what is LHS? 1 plus I whole power n, let x is equal to n. Now simplify. First I write into polar form. So in the polar form how to write 1 plus I power n here? See. Polar form how to write? So 1 plus I can written as or polar form r into cos theta plus I sin theta r is equal to root 2 na? Root 2 what is theta? Amplitude 5 by 4 because tan inverse of 1 is 5 by 4. I can written here cos 5 by 4 plus I sin 5 by 4 polar form modulus amplitude form. I am writing this is power n. So written is what here 2 power 1 by 2 is there, so I can written n by 2. 2 power 1 by 2 power n means 2 power n by 2 and this is what De Moivre's theorem cos n theta plus I sin n theta. By that cos n pi by 4 plus I sin n pi by 4. This is what LHS. It is what simplification of LHS in polar form. How to take what about RHS? What is RHS? What is RHS in this case? RHS is what? A naught plus here A1I I square means minus 1. So minus A2 I cube is what? What is the I cube value? Minus I. So minus A3I. Next I power 4 value 1. So plus 1. So like go on. What happened? An. So here what happened here? I power n. So on. Now you can observe. Whenever here you can understand. Now LHS is equal to RHS. From the equation 1, if I write this as equation 1, this is like equation 1. From 1 implies I am simplifying LHS as like this. RHS as if I simplify that LHS is equal to RHS. First equation implies what happened first 1 plus I whole power can written as what is LHS? 2 power n by 2 into cos n pi by 4 plus I sin n pi by 4 is equal to what is RHS? A naught plus A1I minus A2 minus A3I plus A4 so on. See, you can observe the relation here. Now an I power n so on you can written. So what happened here? See, I am written real part imaginary part separately. 2 power n by 2 cos n pi by 4 is the real part plus I into 2 power n by 2 sin n pi by 4 is imaginary part in this above equation. What is the real part in this? 2 power n by 2 cos n pi by 4. What is the imaginary part in this? 2 power n by 2 sin n pi by 4 is the imaginary part. Now in this what is the real part? A naught minus A2 plus A4 so on. Is it? So minus A6 alternative signs, even terms, minus a6, again plus ai2, you will get like this. Yes, plus I common here. If I take I common, what happen? A1 minus a3, again alternative sign, a1 minus a3 will get again plus a5, so on we will get. Okay, so then now comparing, this is one complex number, real part plus I into imaginary part. Here also real part plus I into imaginary part. Two complex numbers are equal if I don't, the real parts are equal as well as imaginary parts also I am equating. So what is the real part? If you equate the real part, what happens? What is RHS the real part here? So A0 minus A2 plus A4 minus A6, so on, is equal to 2 power n by 2 into cos of n pi by 4. This is what real part in the above equation, 2 power n by 2 cos n pi by 4. What is the imaginary part in this? What is the imaginary part in the RHS? A1 minus A3 plus A5, so on. So what you are getting finally? What is the imaginary part in this LHS? 2 power n by 2 sine n pi by 4. Okay, so the real part here, if you compare this 2 power n by 2 cos n pi by 4 size 2 power n by 2 sine n pi by 4, this is LHS real part plus I into imaginary part, real part plus I into imaginary part. Comparing on both sides, the real part, if you equate the real parts in the two complex number, you will get this RHS and LHS. If you compare the imaginary parts, you will get this. I think this is only we are required to prove in this problem. So this is your exercise problems 2A. Okay, so go through once, very easy topic. Okay, so please understand. So I will continue in the next session. Thank you.